Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Bill. Here's Sandy. It's 43. It's yay. Okay. Doggies are out somewhere. So, Cindy's coming over to talk to us. Hi, honey. Say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody.
So, yeah, it's 43. It's Sunday. It's a beautiful, shiny day. And I'm going over to take the rail out of the back of the boat so that when we set the motor in, it won't have to come up higher than that. And I'll take a picture of that, but you'll probably remember seeing it in the blue video. And we're going to see more of the blue video now because it's going to be blue in there, especially with all the sunlight. So anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. Goodbye. Focus. Okay, man, it is bright today. It's beautiful. The fact that it's 45 degrees and the sun is out this big, it is actually kind of awesome too, because you know, we're not sweating to death and we've got all the benefits of summer with spring temperatures, you know. So anyway, I got my McDonald's a la carte diet, and it's still in my messy truck, but not as messy. So I got my McDonald's a la carte diet. I actually like to drink Diet Pop. I probably shouldn't. It's probably not as good for me. Look, there's Gripey Farms. And we're going to come up and go to the railroad tracks. This is a personal day, though. I'm not actually working for my boss. I'm working on my own stuff. So, you know, that's kind of a good deal. Get something done, have a nice day to do it. I do have to go in, and I always joke at Cindy about my indentured servitude. When Michael brings over my chainsaw, we're going to go and we're going to cut down a stump and drill some holes in it so we can kill this stump that's trying to grow up around where Cindy put some of her, or one of her new plants in. Anyway, let me go ahead and get this gate unlocked and get inside and get it closed up, and I'll be right back. Okay, one other thing I want to do. Most folks are used to seeing boats on a trailer. They're not used to seeing boats sitting like this. There's actually several ways to do this. There's different kinds of stands. You know, we have yard arms, stuff like that. Now, if you look underneath here in the center, this bow section of my vessel, or this midsection of my vessel, is sitting on wood, and that's in turn on concrete blocks, and the back end is sitting on barrels. The way it sits, you see the barrels and the wood, it just kind of sits there and holds the boat. Okay, now you have this space here between the barrels, so that when you use the trailer, we have a particular trailer for this. There's a specialty trailer for this, but you can also do it without having that trailer. You can do it with the regular trailer if you have the jacks and stuff to do it. Rather than walk way across here with this running, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off until I get over to where that trailer is, and then I'll pick up again. I'll show you how this trailer works. Woohoo! All right, we're almost there. This is the trailer for getting boats, larger boats, out of the water. A couple of things on it that you'll notice, depending on how deep you have to go. You have ramp rails here in case your ramp drops off. This isn't really what a guy would use for a mainstream boat trailer because of the way it works. These can be set at different heights depending on the boat you've got, and they pivot for different angles. Okay, and then this centerpiece up here, you can see that there is a cable around, or a chain around it, but yeah, it's pretty tight. But it actually rolls along these. So what you do is you take it back to the point that you want it to catch on the bow of the vessel, and you bring the vessel up, and the bow of the vessel sits down in here. Whichever part on the keel sits down in here. Then you either pull the vessel on, or you roll this back into the water deeper so that it carries the weight of the vessel until you set the back end of your boat down on those two pads. And then you lock your front end off up here, and you go ahead and pull it out. The process is pretty much reversed. When you go to set the boat down, you put it in position, you get the yard arms up, you jack it up, you set the barrels underneath there to catch the back end, and then you pull the trailer forward, which allows that piece to slide back down the center towards the rear of the vessel. Then you take the yard arms and you lift it up near the bow, and you build off your block underneath the center of the bow, and you let the yard arms off, and you pull this right on out from underneath the boat. Pretty neat, pretty snappy. So anyway, that's that part. I wanted to show you guys that part. A buddy of mine named Eric had actually asked about, or he had commented on whether the boats had trailers or whatever. So I wanted to bring that into one of these videos for you guys. Okay, I'm heading over to my boat. Okay, I'm back. I'm in the boat right here, and I really should have brought, but I think we have one. Yes, we do. There's a broom in there, so I'll use that broom here in a minute too. I will be taking this wood here, and I'll be setting it down in places where we're going to have a lot of traffic, simply because it's, while we're doing this, I want as little traffic on the floor as possible until I get a chance to clean it and put the last bit of stuff on it. But what we're going to do basically today, I'm going to look and see which way is easier. That's actually already loose, so that's probably going to be the easiest way. I check each one of these, and I'm going to see about pulling those little stops. Let me turn this light on for you. There you go. Pulling those little stops out, which you can see right here. Okay. And lifting this up off of there. So that's the plan. Let me go ahead and see how that works, and I'll be right back. Hey everybody, I'm back. It's Bill. I don't like that. That looks oddball. Maybe it just looks. Okay. As you see, you remember when we cleaned this out, I went ahead and went down a little further with that, and I removed the rail. It's a fairly simple process. Now I have the rail over there where it's going to be out of the way, leaning up against here. At some point in time, I will likely take the rail and I will feed it out here, so it's out of the vessel completely, and then either take it into the garage or over to the house and put it in my own garage in order to sand it down, prime it, and paint it. Which priming and painting on aluminum item is a little bit different beast than normally. But anyway, for now, that's it. I got bolts here, my standoffs here. I'll take them. Now I want to get a good look at these, okay? These are what they currently look like. All right. Now, we're going to clean this up, and then we're going to polish it. So, you know, you can tell the difference. I'll probably get some before shots before I get that done too. But we're going to clean this up. Oops, sorry. We're going to clean this and polish it. Have some stuff. It's green or mean green or whatever. And the end result is that you take, let's focus this on that piece. You take aluminum that looks like this, okay, and if you do it right, when you get done, it looks like the shiny piece right there. You see how that is? So, anyway, that's going to be one of our little projects as well. Now, I have the floor down. I still have the helm up in the air, and the reason I still have the helm up in the air is because there is a piece, this piece right here, okay, that goes in underneath there and holds down on the vinyl, you know, around the edge where the cables and stuff come up through. So we haven't put that in. We probably will. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. I'm thinking I'm probably going to stick this into the camera over here, because that's where the actual well, it's on the left side of the camera as you're looking at it. We're going to take and put that through the hole in the bathroom where it goes into the fuse block, and then we'll just aim that straight down, which will allow me to work on this here fairly unrestricted. You know, I'll be able to get both hands in there and hold it down and put the screws in that I need to put in, and then when we're done, we'll go ahead and we'll take this and we'll set it back down, you know, into place. There's the notch. The notch that goes down. I don't actually even have it that far up. You see there, that's only a couple inches. I just needed it up enough that I could slide the floor underneath it. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to go all along the edge of these, of the entire floor, with caulk, and we're going to seal it. And then we have several pieces like this, okay, that run alongside and up against the thing. And I have the pieces for here and there already cut at the house, and I have a couple of the pieces to go around here already cut at the house. And now, if I think I've said it before in a video, and if I haven't, I apologize. One thing that I'm going to do is right along here at the base edge of this hinge, I'm going to make straight across area here, and I may even make it come this way just a little bit, and we'll make our own seat cushions to go on there and snap down and make it removable lid or a tilt lid where I can put the Bimini top hardware in here. I'm not sure yet, because this is a pretty high boat, and the Bimini top would be about as high as this. So if you look at the distance from this area, say right back here where the back would be, and you come down to a mount down here, that may be longer than this, that little bit. And I'm not going to go past there, because then it becomes, you know, it can bring issues. Or it can cause issues. The only other thing we could do maybe is look into the possibility of making a hole in the floor there, you know, and then allowing the top to go in with its, well, I guess it helps if I actually show you. Allowing the top to go in kind of at the same angle as this piece here, but you just come in and you set them in and you lean it down, you slide it up, because there's plenty of room in the bilge up in there, and then you can have your top underneath the seat and be done with it. And then also what we'll do is we'll seal that across there when we get to it, and we'll put our drain right over here in the corner so that the water can go straight out the back end. Anyway, so then of course, you know, once we get this frame built in here, decide how to do it, we're going to finish hooking up that piece of wire that you see underneath there for the new outside light. You can see I've got a plate, because the outside light actually takes a smaller area than what was originally there. And there's also some fill that needs to be done on the inside. So there's a few things to do here, not a lot. Once I put these pieces on here, these side pieces on here, and I go ahead and take, because we're going to clean this again real nice and clean, Once this is clean and this is clean here, then the wood that I have at the house that goes up here is going to come back, go back in, put the door frame in, put the cabin door on so we can close the cabin door. So, but we're going to take and we're going to clean that stuff first. You know, clean all that, seal this up so none of it runs up, let it get good and dry, get our pieces down in there for the, like in them corners right there, get our either our tracks, or there's a curved piece that looks like this. In fact, this is probably one of them right here. See if we can get it out here in the light and let it focus on it. So you see it's got a little bit of a bevel in it. It's almost like a quarter piece of tubing. Well, it goes in places like right here. And you see how that fits up in there like that? That actually will sit there, and when that's in there screwed down and sealed up, that seals that. The tracks that I showed you will seal them. We have the piece that goes around the back, and that'll seal that. So that way we can keep water out of the edge of the wood that we put down, even though it's treated, you know, every ounce of, an ounce of prevention and whatnot. That'll take care of that for us. All right, well, let me get going. I got to go do some honeydews at the house. And then when we get all this done out here, we're going to start tackling in here. And this looks bad, but it's not as bad as it looks. We need to make new cushions. We'll do the same thing with that wood there that we did with the, and are doing with the wood for out here. I'll do the same thing on that wood, but probably won't pull it out. The door will go home and get done. So looks like a lot, and I guess in the grand scheme of things, yeah, it's a lot, but it's not that bad. And this is nothing bad either. This is actually just dust. So, you know, let me see. Hi, Alex. I told y'all guys about Alex. He's my friend from Bulgaria. And Bobby. He's another friend of mine from Bulgaria. So hi, Alex and Bobby. Or we could write, and damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Toodaloo.